Hello everyone, and welcome to
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So it's away we go then. The peerless Didier Drogba, just a standout hero to so many.
One of Africa's finest and a huge reputation for being a big game player.
Big games. Bruno Fernandes! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Bruno Fernandes really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And we have our very first corner. Drogba! Oh, he's got that completely wrong. Pull it. Good chance here. Great effort, but no way through. Paredes. Martinez. McAllister. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Now it's Martinez. And he's lost his man here. Pullet gets across to intercept that. Bruno Fernandes. Good running, strong and purposeful. Yamal. He's got away. Paredes defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. It's a promising position. And the shot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
No luck with that dink over the top. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Vinicius Junior. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. It's played through for him. So we're still where we started right now. Cafu, and the counter is on. Romero. It's a really well-measured ball. And it's Messi. Oh, good spread. And he's had it nicked away. Adams.
Manchester United really are one of these sides that pride themselves on their ability to maintain possession.
Yeah, and some would say that means they play the game the right way.
Yeah, but of course, it's decisive passes that's going to matter in the longer term. There's no good in holding on to the ball just for the sake of it.
McAllister. This is a promising build-up. Now that looks a decent ball. And he's found a way. And Martinez! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
And they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Vinicius Junior. Half an hour played now. Vinicius Junior picks it up out wide. Ball is over the line. Pull it. That is good alertness. Nicely shaped ball. It's a pretty loose pass. Bruno Fernandes. It's a good ball out wide. He is through here. Cross to the back post.
That's good defensive concentration. Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Nice physical challenge. Alvarez, who is rarely short on confidence. Now it's Messi. And here's Aguero. Looking for options for movement. Busquets did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. He has found the way through. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. 40 minutes gone. Half-time closing in. Looking for the run. Picked up, and the shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Paredes. And it's McAllister. Now he's running away. Goes for a shot! Goal! Argentina! And on the stroke of half-time, a priceless goal.
For Argentina, number 9.
As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
It's shocking, the ease with which he was able to get into the space, and a player of his quality was highly unlikely to miss that.
And that brings the first half to a close.
This is a
Been no
reminder
shortage
that
of
the ring
industry
road
or
around the
intent
stadium
thus
is
far.
closed
A
to
little
traffic.
inspiration
We
and
advise you to
inventiveness
flag
perhaps
your
the only
entries
things
well in
lacking.
advance.
Argentina coming in at half-time, leading by 1-0.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football, plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Argentina have played well here, and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out, see if you can open them up a bit more.
Almada, and here's Messi. Pass is coming off in... Martinez! And that's a tidy finish. A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
Argentina, it's Drogba! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Drogba clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Manchester United have their second corner now. Bruno Fernandes goes short. And it's going to be another corner. So, third corner of the game. They've played it short. Flings in across. And now a sudden chance to counter. And it's Aguero. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. It's a good run down the right. And he welcomes it in. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Now, can they get him away? And this is Aguero. Aguero!
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending. You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Now it's Aguero. Engages and forces him off the ball. Romero. And Almada. Some good work on the right flank here. He's found a way through. Paredes. Martinez. Aguero showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Oh, well played, well sorted out. He's not played the ball, that's a foul.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 21.
The two coaches are
Didier
signalling
Drogba.
changes here, both at the same time.
Number 10. Vinicius Junior.
Wonderful
Number
save by
Bruno
Martinez.
Fernandes.
Denied by
Number
an
18.
instinctive save.
Sergio
Really
Busquets.
looked sharp there, didn't he? That's
Number
very well
19.
played.
Lamine
Oh,
Yamal.
good climb.
Coming on the field.
Harmlessly
Number
behind.
18, Olivier Giroud. Number 20, Nico Williams. Number 7, David Beckham. Number 6, Fran
And it's
Rijkaard.
Aguero.
Number 20.
Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. That's a good foray he's making. Looking to play him in. Cross from... Oh, good effort! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Well, this is simple. The supply is to be admired. The defending is to be admonished.
Argentina are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Messi. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Aguero in acres of space out wide. That's very neat. And he's managed to get free. Look at the space here. Lovely bit of skill. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Played out towards the right wing. Martinez. Messi. McAllister. And no, that was never going to make it. Rijkaard. And here's Beckham. Beckham! And how did he not put that away?
It's a good effort, and you can sense that they're upping the gears. This needs to be sustained now.
Martinez. Alvarez is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Simeone. And it's McAllister. Senesi. Now Romero. Muscular approach. Tries from distance. It's off target and by quite a way.
There will be
Simeone.
3 minutes at a time.
McAllister is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. And here's Aguero. It's Aguero! Off the post! Pull it. And we're done. It's a super show all round, both sides doing their best to impose themselves, but one evidently, undeniably better equipped than the other. Martinez picking up the Man of the Match award. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Every game feels like a special one in Buenos Aires, even more so perhaps in this neighbourhood of Núñez, famously inhabited by a true heavyweight of South American football, River Plate. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff.
Well, for any attacker facing him, Peter, trying to force your way through Rio Ferdinand must be a...
He leaps for it!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Distributed tidily. Almada providing an outlet on that flank. Spread neatly. That's been cut out, well played. Played into space. Floated through. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Vieira. Bale. And it's Ibrahimovic. That's going wide left. Lovely feet. Bale. And this is Beckham. Beckham unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Romero. To Martinez. First quarter of an hour gone. Now it's Martinez. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Nesta. Oh, that's a key interception. Argentina, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. And that pass just didn't quite work. Vieira. Nicely spread. Beckham. Looks to the other side.
Well spotted.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
Argentina really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
Making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work if you have the players who are willing to run at and beyond the defence. Let's see if these forwards are up for it now. Martinez.
Oh, terrible mistake. Oh, shooting chance! Fernandez. Aguero looking for the chance to skim one in from range. Paredes. Romero. Martinez. Now Romero. Martinez. And it's Paredes. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Bale cuts it out. Ball's over the line, and it is a corner.
It might not be such a bad idea playing this short and into feet.
Yeah, they've got to find a way around this huge height disadvantage. They've played it short. That is lovely. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way.
Well, they keep pressing like that as long as they can.
Bale. He is through here. Nicely shaped cross.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. And he is going into that little black book. McAllister. Martinez. 5 minutes till the break. Ferdinand promptly onto that, and that is that. This is a promising build-up. Played out towards the right wing, and this is Beckham. As getting up there, and another try! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
He's never the type to turn down a challenge, is he?
Almada, and he's managed to get free. And here's Lautaro Martinez. He's free, he has got space. Shoots! It's run loose, who's going to get there? And we've reached half-time. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. So very little to report. Nothing, indeed, in terms of goals scored.
It's not a bad game by any means, Peter, but it definitely needs an injection of some invention, creativity. There's so much you can do with all that industry by just adding a little bit of skill.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. So straight into the second half. Both sides defensively robust up to now. Chance! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Almada. Gently done. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And it's Beckham. Vigo, the magician-in-chief, his feet twinkling. Very nicely done. Good spot, that. Manchester United have reclaimed it. Bale. A header! Oh, it's fallen loose again! He's scored!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That's smart play from him, actually, Peter. That goal was all about positioning. He knew instinctively where to be should the keeper have gotten a little jittery.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully.
Now it's Aguero. He's found a way through. Aguero! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Argentina still this single goal behind. And here's Messi. Threads one in, and he's in on goal, and he shoots! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Argentina have their second corner now. And it's been taken short. Great challenge, time to perfection.
The perfect tackle, he's been superb.
There's a sharp little ball here. Now this is an adventurous run down that left-hand side. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Martinez was only too happy to help out in defence.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Fernandez! He's got a goal! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
That's been... And a chance! Goal! Manchester United! And again they hit the front.
Gol del Manchester United.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
And how easy did he make that look?
Little doubt, that is a foul. The referee's come over. It's a red card. Manchester United are down to 10 men. Aguero. He's picked his way through.
Argentina really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Martinez absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. And he's straight offside. So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Lo reemplazará número 19.
Into the last quarter of an hour. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Fernandez to Martinez. Messi. Well, that looks a decent ball.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Nice bit of skill, and he's away. It's out for a goal kick. Alvarez has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Thuram. Oh, such a clever touch. He'll try to keep this alive. Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Yeah. Manchester United clearly now in lead preservation mode. Oh, sweet feet. Best.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Can he get on the end of this? Now that's well seen too. Fernandez, given the lift of his goal. Messi. Alvarez. Thuram. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul.
Cambio en el Manchester United. Número 3.
Thuram has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident. He's found space here. So that's it. It is all over. Well, that turned out to be quite a game. Both sides committed, determined, driven, and whilst you might argue to the contrary, perhaps a fair result on the balance.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So things are underway.
I think the wide players will...
And a header! Firm header, just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, nice one too, very nice. Fernandez. And this is Aguero. Oh, that's neat. It's Aguero! Superb goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Smiles broad and beautiful. That is a cracking hit.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Romero, McAllister, and it's Messi. Now it's Alvarez. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Oh, good take in a good area. Oh, nice touch. All eyes on the referee. It's a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. This to be all square. A formality, we're level. Not much more than a formality.
Yeah, as decisive as it comes. Spot chosen, spot hit.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
And he's been shifted off it. Rummenigge. Can he spark a counter here? He's found the way through. The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Yeah, here's a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Knocks it into space. Oh, it's Son Heung-min. Son Heung-min really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Decent chance! Goal! Manchester United! And the comeback is complete! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Manchester United have their lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Martinez finding himself in space. Chance for a shot! It's a goal! A goal on a landmark occasion for this man who makes his 50th appearance here and now.
After 32 minutes.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Cristiano Ronaldo has another goal! Goal! Manchester United into the lead once more. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Romero calmly anticipates. And it's Messi. Could move up a gear here. Vieira makes the interception. Lam. And that has left him in a heap. Argentina are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. And that could set him on his way. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Oh, what has happened here? That's good play. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Romero kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Oh, they could break here. Fernandez, who's set up one goal so far.
There will be 3 minutes at a
We
time.
are into overtime. Oh, that's superb. Is there any support? He might not need it. Lovely bit of skill. Messi. Son Heung-min. Rummenigge. And that brings the first half to a close. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, I can tell you it's been a wonderful watch, Peter. I'm not complaining. The goals just seem to keep on coming. It clearly means that defending hasn't been at its best, but you know what I'm like when it comes to defending.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. So we're on the way for the second half.
Argentina can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Oh, easy pickings there. McAllister is the team's great visionary. And it's Fernandez. Played through into space. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Fernandez. That is good alertness. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Roberto Carlos. Son Heung-min. Roberto Carlos gets into a good position. Fernandez gets it away.
Manchester United clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
He's picked his way through. Paredes. Great ball, and he's in. Goes for a shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And he was quick to react. Roberto Carlos. Towering header! Romero getting this one clear.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Fernandez running with the ball.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Messi looking understandably energised after his goal. That's really well manoeuvred. Martinez. Ambitious ball here. Now Romero. Senesi. Martinez. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they...
Oh, that is asking for trouble. Messi. Lam. Oh, this looks sharp. Paredes. Messi. Can he get it through? Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Alvarez. And that interception was most necessary. And the pass is intercepted. Fernandez.
Oh, great feet, that.
And that's gone loose.
Argentina really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
He is through here. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. And he is going into that little black book.
Well, Peter, when you're up against a speedster, you've got to get to him early and not let him get into a stride, and they're just not doing that.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 19.
So we have movement on both benches.
Number 17. Lionel Messi. Number 16. Philip Lahm. Number 11. Son Heung-min. Number 25. Cristiano Ronaldo. Coming on the field. Number 23.
Alex Seedorf.
Jan Kolar. Number 9, David Beckham. Number 3, Florence.
Del Piero!
Number 21.
And that would have been game, set and match.
Number 10.
Oh, what a stunning save. Absolutely tremendous, and he's kept his team in it.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Oh, sweet feet. Takes a shot. Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
Almada. Showing great feet there. Aimed beyond the defence.
This is the time you need that pace.
Oh, that's fabulous. He's had a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Paredes.
There will be 1 minute at a time.
And it's Messi. And it's Aguero. And he's got the beating of his man. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Argentina illustrating perfectly the fickle nature of football. Everything looked so good for them to start with, but as we have seen so many times,
And
they
we'd
ended
like
up
to
with
inform you
nothing.
now that the latest travel information is currently... Hello, everyone, and welcome to...
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So we're up and running.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you can expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements. Overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces.
Almada! Goal! Argentina! An extraordinary start. Breakthrough in next to no time.
That's the perfect confidence boost they needed. Brilliant.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier. Can he finish? It's a goal! They have heard the starter's pistol and come racing out of the blocks.
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
So that's 2 now without reply.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely...
Tries one from range!
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And he's heaved it away. Oh, what a mistake! Chooses to go crossfield. Spread to the right. Tries to pass it through. Alvarez in acres of space out wide. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Cafu finding himself in space. Cafu is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. 2-0 ahead already. It's been an almost perfect start. Not a hint of offside here. Aguero was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Oh, that's fabulous. And that has sent him sprawling. Oh, he's tripped him right on the cusp of the penalty area. Argentina present their opponents with the best possible chance here. A big, deep breath. Off the post! Nicely weighted ball. Has to go back here. He'll try from distance!
He was berating his defence before making the save, and he's at it again now.
Paredes. And it's Messi. He is through here. Now it's Aguero. Alvarez. He's got away. Chance! Oh, that was wicked. A truly wicked effort.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
Paredes. And Fernandez. Can he get onto this? And he's managed to get free. Oh, the ball's gone astray. It's gone out for a throw-in. Oh, sweet feet. Thuram making good progress on the right-hand side. It's a promising position. Has a look up and delivers. And that should get the job done. McAllister. Fernandez. Now it's Aguero. He has found the way through. Fernandez. Messi. Cruyff. Oh, that's superb. Now it's Alvarez. He is just caressing the ball. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Lisandro Martinez with the slide tackle there. Paredes. Oh, easy pickings there. Shot could be on. He's on it. Can he get away? Oh, good fly! It's in! Right back in the game! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Ports are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Port cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Alvarez receives it in a wide position. Thuram did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And here's Haaland. Great vision. Nice interception, well timed. Oh, that's well spotted. And here's Messi. Martinez. And Fernandez. Now it's Alvarez. And he's forced to go back. And it's Paredes. Almada. Roberto Carlos, tidy with his distribution. It's a pretty loose pass. Cruyff gets on his bike and on the move. Lovely pass, but can he get there? I think that's offside. Yes, it is. So, a temporary halt to the action. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Argentina leading, but only just 2 on the scoreline. So straight into the second half. A header! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Martinez. Cruyff can see things others simply cannot. Messi. He's having a hit! Well, that is one way to stop him. Cruyff. Now, who's going to be first to this? It's a goal kick. So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Cristiano Ronaldo. Joining us now, a player, of course, who needs no introduction.
Well, not quite sure why he wasn't started, Peter, but at least it's a move that makes everyone happy.
Looking for the run, and he plays one through. He's shifting through the gears here. Driving forward. Now it's Messi. He's found a way through. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Messi with an air of confidence about him, a certain swagger.
Well, you can't grumble when a player at least tries to make something happen.
He's found a way past. He's picked his way through. Cafu did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And drive! And that's a sharp finish. They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Well, what a game we have on our hands here.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. The two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. Best gets the call to seemingly universal approval.
Well, I find it a little surprising he was on the bench to start with, Peter, but listen, I'm still excited to see him in action.
Messi. Argentina perhaps contemplating their next change here.
Might want to be careful there.
And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. I do think he's feeling the effects of that tackle. Now it's Martinez. Oh, well played, well played. Stood up well to him there. And it's Fernandez. He's looking wide. Davids gets across to intercept that. Messi. Martinez. Martinez has got himself a free kick. Messi is standing over this one.
Well, I think the technical challenge is doable. This could depend on the amount of power.
Martin, great chance! Goal! Argentina! And they've got their lead back. So smooth, a signature finish.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that fate.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, it's better late than never, Peter, and that's potentially decisive now.
That has ended up in no man's land. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
That's good running with the ball. Now it's Fernandez. And he's managed to get free. And this is Aguero.
Argentina can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Port have a free kick. And no surprise, that's a booking. Players have gathered round and they are clearly concerned. And it's E2. E2 showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Engages and forces him off the ball. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
Full edit minutes have been
Can he get it through? Now it's Aguero. Could move up a gear here. It's a good run he's making out on the left. Opts for safety. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Argentina have emerged victorious in this match of thrills. The odd goal ultimately proving the difference. Messi taking in the...
Hello, everyone, and welcome to
Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie.
Again,
The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. There's the whistle.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can run onto.
Bellingham! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Bellingham actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, Kvaratskhelia is a player who can do some serious damage. He brings a lovely intensity to that left flank and
Here's a shot! And again, he is at his elastic best.
Another cracking save from the keeper, Peter. He's playing a blinder.
Lisandro Martinez tries to clear. Argentina are looking to go forward now. Akanji. Edmilson. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Kvaratskhelia, a player who needs no introduction. And here's Neymar. Now it's Luis Suarez. It's Luis Suarez! That had everyone off their seats.
Oh, he got lots of power behind that, just couldn't quite get it on target.
Argentina yet to have an attempt on goal. Neymar. And here's Suarez. Paredes. Messi.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Almada. McAllister is always scanning the pitch for targets. In with the challenge. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Threads one in. Oh, delightful ball. And he's gone looking for safety. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Muscular approach does pay off here.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And here's Suarez. Luis Suarez! They've scored! And wow, he has given that a right old hit.
That was magnificent. The way he caught it so perfectly, I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
Leeds have fired themselves in front.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive.
It's Neymar! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
McAllister, and that interception was most necessary. Paredes goes sliding in. Now it's Luis Suarez. Suarez proves just a little bit too strong. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Steaming on goalwards. Lisandro Martinez did well to stay calm there. That's good running with the ball. Edmilson! And that's another fine save. Leeds have their second corner now. And now they can spring out of defence. Aguero venturing down the left. He's got away. Time and again they are repelled. Olise. Foot in. That's a good ball out wide. Almada. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now it's Luis Suarez. Luis Suarez, expertly cut out, really nicely done. Over to the right flank. And it's Messi. Fernandez. This might spell danger. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Another throw-in. McAllister. Paredes.
2 added minutes have been indicated.
We are into overtime. Suarez running with intent. Fernandez. And it's Messi. The ball is loose and the chase is on. And he's managed to get rid. And that brings the first half to a close.
This is a staff announcement.
A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Argentina come in at half-time on the wrong end of a 1-0 scoreline.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. So off we go again.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Now it's Kvaratskhelia. Paredes. For Messi. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. And it's McAllister. Fernandez receives it in a good position here. And he's straight offside. Romero. McAllister. Paredes. This is a promising build-up. Aguero. Now can he find and a chance? And that's in. Argentina are level.
Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for them.
Argentina restore parity.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant. Mission 1 has been accomplished, so why not continue with the same approach?
Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. And he's managed to get... Shot, surely!
Neymar clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Good running, strong and purposeful. Could move up a gear here. Now it's Neymar. Well, that is one way to stop him. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Olise. Fernandez. It's a really well-measured ball. Martinez being hunted. Shoots! Goal! Argentina! And the game is well and truly turned on its head.
Goal scored for Argentina after 67 minutes.
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another? Leeds really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Paredes. Searching pass he's played there. Short changes him with that pass. Bellingham. Now it's Messi. McAllister. Oh, perfectly measured that.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Substitution for Leeds, number 8.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes
Number
here,
20.
both at the same time.
Kvaratskhelia.
Alvarez.
Number 4, Michael Olise.
Good work on the
Number
right flank
10,
here.
Edmilson. Coming on the field, number 23.
Thinks about the shot.
Mario Götze.
And it's
Number
Rijkaard.
27, Serginho. Number 17,
Tries to pass it through.
Ryan Cherki.
Bops him off it and wins
Number
back the
15,
ball. And that's gone loose.
Rijkaard.
Real chance! And that could have brought them level.
Well, the lead may be fragile, but the keeper was focused and strong.
So, third corner of the game. And that's not going to trouble anybody. Paredes. Romero. Simeone.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Oh, shapes to shoot! It's a goal! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion.
The goal scorer for
How
Argentina
smart was that?
after
Such a
85 minutes
delicate
in.
finish.
The skill and the confidence was just brilliant, and he showed both a quick head and even quicker feet.
Argentina go up by 2. It's Luis Suarez! off crossbar! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Simeone. It's a good run he's making out on the left. That's good play. Oh, well played. He got back really well.
All added minutes have been indicated.
Alvarez. Good, sir. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Alvarez in acres of space out wide. Bellingham. And that is as far as it goes. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, you can feel the blue touch paper has been well and truly lit here. Everyone expects, in one of the greatest amphitheatres in this part of the world, the Estadio Mas Monumental. Things already rolling.
The Dutch introduced total football to the world, and in many ways, Ruud Gullit is the perfect example.
Well, he really could play in any position.
Yes, he started as a sweeper and showed that he could play anywhere in midfield and indeed up front. Big, strong, and absolutely gifted.
McAllister turns back here, probably the best option. Paredes. Now it's Martinez. Maldini producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Palmer, nicely weighted ball. And he's had it nicked away. Martinez. And they can counter here. Could be danger here. He is through here. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. And it's Hullet. And this is Aguero. Vinicius Junior will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Messi. Nothing significant to report up to this point, but we are still very early in the game. Now it's Fernandes. Aguero. He's found the way through. Just eases him off the ball. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And he cuts out the supply. He's shifting through the gears here. Vinicius Junior. Can he get on the end of this? Aguero. Oh, that's a key interception.
Yeah, the crowd have tried to spark some excitement, but to no avail. This needs something explosive.
Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Paredes. Almada. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And here's Lautaro Martinez. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And this is Aguero, and he's definitely onside. It's Aguero! Oh, it rattles the bar. Goal! Argentina! And we have liftoff. Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Messi.
Argentina are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
And it's De Jong. Messi.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
It's a pretty loose pass. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Shapes to shoot! And he hits the net! And they're threatening to fly away here! Everyone waited for the cross, but he had other ideas.
Of course, there's a question mark over the keeper on his near post there, but it was such a clever finish to spot the gap and find it.
Argentina are doing very nicely, thank you.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
James. Pull it. Looking for options for movement. Ferdinand promptly onto that, and that is that. And it's Hullet. Looking for the run. There's the shot! Against the crossbar.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
McAllister. And it's Paredes. Can he get it through? Thinks about the shot. De Jong. Here's Vitinha. Vinicius Junior. And it's Vitinha. Now it's Aguero. Oh, super ball. The referee's awarded a free kick. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he had much choice there, although he's paid for it.
He's shaping up to have a crack from here. So the perfect chance to get one back. And the finish! Oh, it's a stunning goal! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And on the stroke of half-time, a priceless goal. It was thrashed in, the crispest of hits.
It would have
The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Argentina leading, but only just 2-1 the scoreline. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. James. Hullet. Fernandez. Romero.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
No, not quite on the same wavelength. Vitinha. Tries to thread one through, and he's picked it up out wide. Palmer! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Nice interception, well timed.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
McAllister. And he's forced to go back. Hullet never out of the action for very long. James. Hullet. Aguero could move up a gear here. To McAllister. And it's Messi. Almada. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And here's Aguero. Showing great feet there. That is great defending, so alert.
La cantidad de
Palmer.
espectadores de este partido fue de 61.052.
Vitinha. And that should get the job done. And the pass is intercepted. Opts for safety. More and more pressure on the ball here. Fernandez. Passing is crisp and sharp. Paredes. And that is a little undercooked. Pull it. And here's Aguero. It's Aguero! It's wide, but only just.
Oh, he overcooked that one, aiming for perfection, and he got it slightly wrong.
Vinicius Junior picks it up from the goal kick. Almada providing an outlet on that flank. Almada going face-to-face with his great rival. Vitinha. Good play on the left-hand side here. Vinicius Junior. Good ball, good take.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Martinez. Fernandez. And it's Aguero. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Paredes. And it's Messi. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Oh, that pass isn't the best. That's an imaginative pass. Oh, easy pickings there. Martinez. That's a throw. Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Cambio en Argentina. Número 9. Número 8. Número 11. Entran número 19.
Romero.
Número 16. Número 40.
Now it's Buonanotte. Vinicius Junior gets a foot in here. He's a sharp little ball here. Now it's Palmer. Good read, needed to be.
Barcelona really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
And here's Palmer. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? And it's slung out wide. Argentina close now to seeing this one through to the end. This is a promising build-up. James wins the duel this time.
Tiempo reglamentario.
Yeah, he's fouled him there. McAllister, no unnecessary. And that will be the final act. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that has turned it into quite a spectacle. It's the sort of game after which you feel it's a shame anybody had to lose. Messi, voted man of the match and deserved. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, you can feel the blue touch paper has been well and truly lit here. Everyone expects, in one of the greatest amphitheatres in this part of the world, the Estadio Más Monumental. So straight into the action. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
David De Gea, simply because of the remarkable strides he's made to earn the worldwide respect that now exists. From an insecure, hesitant spell, he's grown into a supremely confident and assured character.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Almada proves just a little bit too strong. And this is Messi. Oh, great defending, that needed doing. And he's managed to get rid. Now it's Martinez. Scholes. No way through. Looking for options for movement. Decent chance! And that has fair fizzed. Stuttgart with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Defending of the desperate variety. Crosses it in. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
And here's Fernandes. Messi, a player who needs no introduction. Now it's Simeone. In with the challenge. Argentina, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. And it's Zielinski. Messi. That's a little off target. It's not an especially good pass, that. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And this is Aguero. Plenty to aim at here. Chance for a shot! Against the crossbar. And it's hoisted clear. Rice. And Scholes. Ambitious ball here. Šeško! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Now it's Aguero. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Intercepts the throw. That's well read. Messi. Argentina do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy making the runs beyond that defence.
Nice, a tried and tested formula, okay, but very demanding too.
Well, you need your boys up front to work extremely hard, and you need to get the passing right as well, of course.
McAllister is always looking to break lines. Aguero picks it up out wide. That's a throw. And that's definitely not his best. Lovely feet. McAllister. Oh, that's neat. Rice. Šeško. Now it's Scholes. Now he's got space here. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Almada, Romero, McAllister, Fernandes, and it's Aguero. Martinez, space for him to turn and look. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Played into space. Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Fernandes. Martinez. Paredes. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Zielinski. And that is a little undercooked. Played out to the left flank. Tacho gets over and intercepts. And it's
Se
Zielinski.
agrega un minuto al tiempo
It's
reglamentario.
run loose. Who's going to get there? And they can counter here. That's it, 45 minutes up. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, I think they can be very happy with the flow of the game so far. They're moving the ball around very nicely. They're creating opportunities too. They must need to find a way to add that touch of quality in front of goal, that extra clinical edge.
So, both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. The second half is up and running. Both sides defensively robust up to now. McAllister looking for a runner. Tacho cuts out the pass. Scholes. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Can he get on the end of this? Messi. And it's Zielinski. And it's Messi. And Simeone, played back. There's a sharp little ball here. There's the shot! And he couldn't finish.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Almada. Paredes. He's had it taken off him. That has ended up in no man's land.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Messi. Well, they continue each to cancel the other out. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. This might spell danger. Real chance! They want to be quick to recover this. And here's Lautaro Martinez. Šeško.
La cantidad de
That pass isn't the
espectadores de
best.
este partido fue de 61.052.
No, that was never going to make it. And it's Fernandez. And this is Aguero. That's very neat. It's Aguero! Oh, the ball's run loose here. In he goes again! And that's a sharp finish. A fine way to mark his 50th game in these colours. And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
So the first moment of real significance.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this.
Good running, strong and purposeful. Messi. And it's Messi. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
Martinez. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Aimed beyond the defence. Shapes to shoot! And that's a good finish. A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Cambio en Argentina. Número 9. Número 8. Número 11.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes
Número
here, both at the
19.
same time.
Número 16.
Argentina are
Número
now
17.
luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
McAllister. Argentina perhaps contemplating their next change here. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Alvarez going forward. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Eze. Trossard. Now it's Simeone. Takes a shot! And he hits the net! So smooth. A signature finish.
I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Just one in it now.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho.
He is just caressing the ball. Has to go back here. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all.
Argentina surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. So a chance here, what can they make of it? This the perfect chance to extend the advantage.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Trossard, he's had a fair tumble under that challenge. I think we're just about done here. Romero, Argentina clearly now in lead preservation mode. Paredes.
If they're good enough to keep the ball at this stage, it should see them through.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Ups for safety. Alvarez, who is rarely short on confidence. And we're done. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. It is quite a scene here in this grand Colosseum, bearing the name of the former president of its illustrious occupants, Estadio Antonio Vespuccio Liberti. But of course we know it much better as the Mas Monumental. Aguero! Ambitious, but just off target.
Yeah, certainly could have been something so much more.
There will be a throw-in. This is a promising build-up. Makaleli. Xavi. Vieira. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Knocks it into space. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And Martinez! Goal! Argentina! And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
And you can see he won every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
And the finish! That's a fair try, but just off target.
Well, it wasn't the worst decision, really. He certainly had enough belief to take it on.
Mbappe! Oh, quite a hit and quite a touch too.
A good disguise on that, though. I don't think many people would have expected him to absolutely clatter it the way he did.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. He won't be happy with that one. Oh, that's a key interception. And it's Vieira. Tries to play it through. So much time and space here. Oh, good effort! Nearly, but not quite.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Almada pinches it off him. And it's Cruyff. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Ibrahimovic. Mbappe. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he had much choice there, although he's paid for it.
This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. Cruyff! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Aguero. Over to the right flank. Has crossed, getting up there! And that's in! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Takes a shot! Ibrahimovic gets flagged offside. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Cruyff.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Martinez claims it, safe hands. And here's Cruyff. Drive, and Cruyff! He's got away with one there.
I'm really impressed with the tenacity he's shown to intercept that. That's how they're going to make things happen.
Aguero, renowned for his long-range shooting. Strong running down that left flank. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease.
Argentina are clearly playing a patient game here, looking to pick out those runners.
Yeah, that's a lot of the forwards, this style, doesn't it? You need them to be very sharp, chasing non-stop, running after lost causes.
Yeah, and you need a lot of movement up front if you're going to make it work.
Well, that looks a decent ball. And he whips it in.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
Too much distance on that. McAllister is always scanning the pitch for targets. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Now this could be a chance. Chance! Fernandez. And he's had it nicked away. That's very neat. And it's Xavi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Cruyff! And he's done it! You don't keep those outs. He knew, he just knew.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
Aguero! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Forwards and with intent. Makaleli. Ibrahimovic. Passes short and sharp. Fernandez. Messi. Paredes. Tries to pass it through. But where it came from. Makaleli. Threads one in. Xavi. And it's Makaleli. And here's the chance to counter. Mbappe. Now, can they get him away? Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. And the referee has signalled for half-time. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. So we reach the halfway point.
Well, I can tell you it's been an absolutely fantastic watch, Peter. I wish I could come here every week. It's been wonderfully open, wonderfully tense, and beautifully unpredictable now.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon.
Hay un cambio en el campo de juego. Número 18. Número 9.
Away we go again.
Número 10.
Argentina really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Número 8. Número 21.
Interception, his positioning was spot on. Great vision. Oh, well played, well played. McAllister distributed tidily. Now it's Messi. Almada. He's found a way through. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And this is Aguero. Aguero was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Bale. Ronaldinho. It's Ronaldinho! And he should have made them pay.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Martinez. And that has left him in a heap. And that's a throw-in. And here's Schneider. Argentina really looking to get back into this at the start of the second half. Paredes. And he's got the beating of his man. Martinez is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Desai cuts it out.
La cantidad de espectadores de este partido fue de 61.052.
That has not gone well. Schneider, Bale. He has a look and he shoots! It's a loose ball. Aguero, Messi.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Yeah. Now it's Bale. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, nice touch. Tries one from range. And he's really put himself on the line here. And we have our very first corner.
Cambio en Argentina. Número 9. Lo reemplazará número 19.
Schneider goes short. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable match. Oh, great leap! It's a goal! And this is getting better and better. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So the lead now is 2.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
Nicely weighted ball, and he's picked it up out wide. Oh, shooting chance! Ronaldinho! He really is something! He's got himself an absolute peach.
Convertido en el minuto 73.
And they are disappearing out of sight. Smiles broad and beautiful. That is a cracking hit.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been?
Great chance! And that's a good finish. It could be a lifeline. 2 more needed. The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Aguero really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Still behind by 2. Is there a way back into this? And the through ball. Alvarez. Alvarez! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Thuram. Schneider. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Bale. Oh, good climb! Yes! Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. He's having a shot! And a neat finish. They are playing them off the park. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball, and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
And yes, it's him again. Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Almada picks it up out wide. Bale, the magician-in-chief, his feet twinkling. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Aguero showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Showing good feet.
Oh, great feet, that.
And a chance!
No, got right underneath it. Alvarez. Messi. Look at the space. There's the shot! And it's in!
Aguero can rightly take credit for the finish, but it was the quick retrieval of the ball that set it up. That was key.
Argentina still making a fight of this. Fernandez. 5 minutes to add. Can he get on the end of this? McAllister. And time is up. Argentina illustrating perfectly the fickle nature of football. Everything looked so good for them to start with, but as we have seen so many times, they ended up with nothing. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim? Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Every game feels like a special one in Buenos Aires, even more so perhaps in this neighbourhood of Núñez, famously inhabited by a true heavyweight of South American football, River Plate. We are just getting started.
Well, if you're looking for a showstopper, I think we need to look no further than Kaka here, Peter. To me, it's all going to be about how much of the ball he's going to see.
So does he have a specific role?
Yeah, basically to get on it and take it to the opposition. That's what he does. And in doing that, he engages everybody around him.
Yeah, he's terrific.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. Okay, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Manchester United with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Martinez gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. And now a sudden chance to counter. Romero, and it's Messi, and that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And here's Aguero. Oh, that's a fine interception. Romero makes the interception. Martinez, Aguero, a good play on the left-hand side here. Both sides exercising caution for now. And he welcomes it in. Now it's Messi. It is a corner. It's their second corner of the game. Well, there's the clearance. Argentina have the chance to go the other way. That's been cut out, well played. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Messi, while facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable match. There's the header! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Manchester United have fired themselves in front.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Now he's running away. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Gerrard did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And it's Gerrard. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Caceres. Argentina do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play.
Shot, surely! Spread it left. Aguero with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner. Aguero. That is lovely. That is good progress on the left. Gerrard defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Martinez, and the finish! Well, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Martinez deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
That's a cute ball. Well, that has not gone well.
Okay, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
McAllister is the team's great visionary. Fernandez. Kaka. In with the challenge. Now it's Martinez. Casemiro. Oh, easy pickings there. Messi. And here's Lautaro Martinez. And it's Messi.
Se agregará un minuto al tiempo reglamentario.
Oh, well played, well sorted out.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
That's the end of the first 45. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Argentina currently behind by 1-0 at the break.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon.
Cambio en Argentina. Número 9. Entrará al campo. Número 19.
So off we go again.
Argentina can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Oh, important interception. Argentina do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
Paredes. And it's Messi. Pass is just off target. Guardiola. He's a sharp little ball here. Kaka. That's a sharp pass. Now it's Van Basten. Lisandro Martinez promptly onto that, and that is that. To McAllister. Nice sequence of passes this. Aguero picked out brilliantly. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Fernandez. Argentina still trailing by one and looking here to take it up a notch after the break. Turns back here, probably the best option. Casemiro has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Oh, shooting chance! And he couldn't finish.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
Romero.
La cantidad de espectadores de este partido fue de 60.810.
Your impression so far, Jim?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. OK, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but they can up their game considerably, and I mean considerably.
Manchester United appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
And it's Guardiola.
He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement.
A probing pass. Well, he's ended up in no man's land. Van Basten finds himself offside. Romero. And here's Fernandez. Well timed, excellent interception. Well, that pass isn't the best. Fernandez. Argentina are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Lovely feet. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. That's good running with the ball. And it's Fernandez. McAllister. Into the last quarter of an hour. To McAllister. That's good play.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Guardiola. Pass somewhat off target. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's Van Basten. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
McAllister. Messi. No way through there. Just 5 minutes left.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
And here's Aguero.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Oh, what has happened here? He's picked his way through. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. So that's it. It is all over. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it, but neither was able to add to the scoreline in the end. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, you can feel the blue touch paper has been well and truly lit here. Everyone expects, in one of the greatest amphitheatres in this part of the world, the Estadio Más Monumental. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, the outstanding defender, Mark Gahey, may not be one of the biggest at 6 feet, but he has a calmness and maturity that gives him a real edge, Peter. I think he's also shown remarkable consistency and leadership in recent years.
Yeah, he'll set... And the shot! He's got to be quick to recover. Oh, what has happened here? There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Spread to the right. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Little doubt, that is a foul. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Well, the players are flocking round their fallen colleague, and they look worried.
Yeah, they look as if they're intent, Peter, on stopping him outside the laws of the game, so the referee is going to have to be very alert here.
He has a look up. Messi. Rice did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Cherki. Argentina are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Tries to play it through. There's the shot! That's destined for the flank.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Paredes.
Argentina really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
Making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work if you have the players who are willing to run at.
He doesn't look too happy with that. Saka. For Rice. Now it's Haaland. Paredes. Now it's Haaland. Aberdeen are looking to break at pace. Nice interception, well timed. Aguero. Gakpo. Martinez claims comfortably. McAllister is always scanning the pitch for targets. Jordan Henderson. Saka. And it's Rice. Saka receives it in a good position here. Oh, it's a great ball here. Gakpo! Goal! And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Aberdeen have penetrated for the first time.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Almada.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
McAllister. No, that's been intercepted.
Argentina certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
And he shoots! Oh, it's come loose. Can he stop it going out? Oh, he's been caught napping. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. That's a throw. Timber. Rice. Fernandez wins the duel this time. Saka. And it's Henderson. Martinez stands tall and stands strong. And here's the chance to counter. That has been slung wide. Lovely bit of skill. There will be a throw-in. He is through here. It's Aguero! In he goes again. Oh, good finish. They have come roaring back.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That's smart play from him, actually, Peter. That goal was all about positioning. He knew instinctively where to be should the keeper have gotten a little jittery.
Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And he has shown him a yellow card. Well, this is worrying. He is not the sort of player who tends to stay down. Perhaps the final meaningful act of the first half.
I think it looks as if they're going to try and whip this one in with pace.
And it's half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. And we are up to the break.
Well, I think keeping our neutral hats on, Peter, this is more than a decent game of football where we've seen plenty of creativity. Both sides really ought to be looking to up the urgency, though.
And it has been tight, it's been competitive. Each side with one significant moment, and at half-time the score is 1-1. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Haaland! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Paredes. And it's Fernandez. Now it's Messi. Messi stood his ground strongly. Van der Ven did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Saka tries to pass it through. Oh, that's a key interception. Saka is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation.
Can he finish? It's loose and there's a race for the ball. No way through, so back it comes. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Almada. Now Paredes. And it's Fernandez. Now it's Gakpo. Now it's Aguero. And he's being shifted off it. Now it's Gakpo. That is a great pick out. He's had a shot! Well taken goal. And they're back in front. Perfect placement. The one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Aberdeen leading now.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Saka. Can he get it through? Spread neatly. That's the throw. Cherki. Saka providing an outlet on that flank. McAllister. It's a searching pass. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Passing is crisp and sharp. Fernandes.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And here's Aguero. Nice physical challenge. Now that looks a decent ball. Well timed, excellent interception. Romero. And it's Paredes. Martinez. Martinez. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Now then, what's happening here? He is already on a yellow.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he had much choice there, although he's paid for it.
Cambio en Argentina. Número 9.
It certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. And this is a great chance to get themselves back square. Messi! Deftly away. Senesi. Argentina are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. And this is Aguero.
Aguero really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Saka.
Aberdeen surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Paredes. Oh, that's well spotted. Distributed tidily. Now it's Saka. It's a pretty loose pass. Paredes. And it's Messi.
This is the time you need that pace.
That has ended up in no man's land. The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually. I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
And the shot! And a neat finish! And surely now, the result's beyond doubt.
Convertido en el minuto 88.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Aberdeen have surely won it, or so you would think.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Oh, that's fabulous. And that's the keeper's ball. Paredes. And it's with the keeper. And there goes the final whistle. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply they were beaten by a better team on the day. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game?